What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope you all having a great day so far. This episode of Days was pretty good. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. Um, Stefan is a real son of a bitch. He really is. But you know what? I like it. He disappointed me in the past. When he first came on the show, he was decent, and then he started going downhill a little bit. Now I'm back interested in Stefan again. I really am back interested because this is the type of villain shows need. You know what I mean? Like we need a good villain, and he's filling the role of a pretty decent villain. I will say that. He's nowhere near Stefano Demira. Trust me, he couldn't fill Stefano's boots, but he is doing a decent job though. I cannot wait for this battle between him and Chad. It needs to go down. This showdown between him and Chad, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be quite interesting. And now that Abigail might be pregnant, this is going to be pretty big. So, Abigail might be carrying Stefan's baby. I would be sick to my stomach. Like, I can't believe that. She might be carrying the baby of her rapist. And yes, I say rapist because Stefan basically did rape her. He took advantage of her mental health. She did not give her consent because she wasn't in her right mind. So therefore, it's rape. Um, I feel bad for Abigail. Like this girl has been through a lot. She really has. And to know that she might be pregnant with that son of a bitch's child, that's even worse. I wish that she would have told Chad, but I think she's waiting to find out if she's officially pregnant before she tells Chad. Um, so I can understand why she didn't tell him, but I hope once she finds out, I hope she really does tell him the truth soon. Um, but that's crazy though. I loved her scene with Steve. I feel like Steve and Kayla are heading for a major problem in their marriage because Steve does not want to use the technology that Stefan has because he doesn't want to be indebted to Stefan, and I don't blame him. And that's what he told Abigail. Like he does not want to be indebted to him. I don't blame him. But what he does not know is that Kayla is basically working for Stefan trying to get dirt on Kate. So that way Stefan will give Steve the technology he needs to fix his blindness. And I think I think Steve pretty much suspects that Kayla's hiding something. He know Kayla's up to something, but he don't know what though. But he knows she hiding something. It's something she not telling him, and he could sense it. I feel bad because I feel like this is gonna totally fuck up their marriage. And honestly, when the shit comes out, I wouldn't blame Steve for being upset. I mean, I get what Kayla's doing. She's doing it out of love. I get it because she feels like she's helping her husband. But in my opinion, this ain't the way to do it. It's like to go behind his back and work with someone you know he hates and you know he would never want to, take anything from. That to him is going to be an ultimate betrayal. Like Steve is going to see this as betrayal and disloyalty. That's how he's going to see it, even though we know why Kayla's doing this. And I think at some point, maybe they could work it out. But if for now, when the truth comes out, he's going to be pissed. Steve is gonna hit the roof when he find out what she did to get him that, to fix his blindness. He's gonna hit the fucking ceiling, and that's gonna be a whole nother showdown in itself. I feel bad for Kayla because it's like she doesn't want to work for Stefan or whatever and do his bidding, but she feels like she has no other alternative because she her husband is important to her, and his sight she just wants to help him restore his sight, and Stefan has the technology to do that. I felt bad for Kayla. The fact that she had to do what Stefan told her to do and stuff like that. But the smug look on Stefan's face is just hilarious to me. Like he gives no fucks. Like doesn't care. Like seriously, yo, Stefan was just so smug with Kayla. You could tell Kayla wanted to smack the hell out of him. I'm like, you know what? But I like it though because Stefan, I feel like, is the villain on the show that we need for days. Stefan is that villain. I say this all the time. Shows need a villain, and right now Stefan is the villain. Suffice it to say, he's a villain right now, and I like it. Um, Kate need to stop listening to Ted. Ted is a shyster. I'm just saying he's like one of them ambulance chasing lawyers. he just seemed like he has his own agenda. Like he's making it seem like he's motivating Kate to keep going with her plan to take over Titan, telling her how, oh, she's a boss, she's this, she wants to be on top. Because she doesn't want to continue on with the lawsuit now that she know Chad is in charge of Titan, because she doesn't want to take the company from him. Honestly, that kind of surprises me that she still doesn't want to take Titan. She's trying to show loyalty to Chad, but in my opinion, she never showed loyalty to any of her other children, to any of her children. When Lucas was in charge of Mad World, Victor offered her the job as CEO of Mad World, basically firing Lucas and giving her the job. She had no problem stealing that CEO title from her own son. So I find it funny that she doesn't want to go up against Chad for Titan. I find that hilarious. But yet she was willing to steal Mad World from Lucas. That's what's hilarious to me. So you can't steal Titan from Chad because all of a sudden you got some moral compass talking about her and Chad make a great team. Please. Um and I feel like it's gonna be conflict either way because even if Chad is running Titan and somehow knocks Stefan out of Demira, Kate is gonna try to get the CEO title of Demira, but there is a clause in the contract. Well, not a clause in the contract, but there is an agreement that when Sonny is exonerated from this lawsuit, Chad has to resign as CEO of Titan. So if he resigns as CEO of Titan, you already know he's gonna try to get the CEO chair back at Demira. So him and Kate are gonna come into conflict either way. You know what I'm saying? No matter where it comes or where it goes, they're gonna be in conflict. So I say they might as well just duke it out for the CEO title of Titan. Might as well. Ain't no sense in changing the plan. But I feel like Ted has an agenda. It's something about him because the way he kept trying to butter up Kate and stuff like that, he has his own damn agenda. If I was Kate, I would not trust him because something is shady about his ass. Very shady. Um, Sonny is dumb. I'm just saying, I like Sonny and all, but Sonny is dumb. Like, when I say dumb, I just mean like he puts himself in these situations. This is why I feel Victor was in the right to fire him. Because you put yourself in these situations where you're making matters worse. Like, you put yourself in a situation for this boy to sue Titan for millions of dollars for sexual harassment. Now, you try to set him up by recording him, trying to get a confession out of him that the lawsuit is bogus, that he never sexually harassed Leo, and it backfired on him because Leo already knew what he was doing. And I felt that the moment he started talking to Leo, talking about, oh, I felt something for you, we had a connection, I could tell on Leo's face that he knew this shit was a setup. You could see it all over Leo's face. He wasn't buying it. And look what he did. Snatched the phone right out of his pocket and found the recording. I said, Sonny, you amateur. Like that. Because Sonny was laying it on way too thick. And I thought that when I was watching, I'm like, he's laying it on too thick. Like, he going to figure it out. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what you're doing. And of course, Leo figured it out. I said, you dumbass. No wonder Victor fired you. Like, you just make matters even worse. Like, you put yourself in these situations that just make things worse than what they are. Like, stop it. Just stop taking matters into your own hands and just let Justin and Victor and the lawyers just let everything settle. Like, everything, let them figure it out. I really wish that Victor wasn't so mellow these days because had this been last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, Victor would have been got rid of Leo. And I don't mean get rid of him as in blackmail him. I mean as in kill him. Because we know how Victor Kiriakis gets down. Like, he kills his enemies. Trust me. He's ruthless like that. I feel as Victor got older, he's got a lot more mellow. And nowadays, that's not a good thing. But this is what pisses me off, though, because Sonny, Brady, all these people keep fighting over the CEO position of Titan, but yet they're not powerful enough to deal with their enemies. And every time something go down, they always go running to Victor to clean up their mess. How the hell Victor is not, gonna be around forever. Victor is not gonna be around forever. And that's the reason why Victor feels like neither one of them are capable of running Titan. That's why he had no choice but to put Chad in the CEO chair. And hell must have frozen over because Victor would never let a Demira run his company. Hell no. A Demira? That would never happen. It would never happen. He would never in life let a Demira run his company. But under the circumstances, Victor had no choice. Even Justin was shocked. He said a Demira running Titan. And I get the feeling from Justin that he doesn't trust Chad. He doesn't fully trust Chad. And I kind of get that vibe from Chad too. Like, I don't really trust him either running Titan. I don't know. Something about his facial expressions and I don't know. And then he wearing Andre or Stefano's ring. I'm like, yeah. I don't really trust him. He talking about he's his own man or whatever. He's not like Stefano. I don't trust him running this company. I don't know. It's something about it. Like, it just seems a little fishy to me. Like, he up to something. And it's not just about Stefan. I feel like he's definitely up to something more than what he claims he's up to. He's using Titan to get rid of Stefan, but I feel like it's more than that. I got that vibe like it's more than that. Um, the Will and Paul scene, let me tell you something. I agree with Paul. Will should definitely not be taking that drug. Like, you don't know all the ingredients in it, you don't know the side effects. It's not FDA approved. Like, I would not be taking no random ass drug. But I get where Will is coming from. He wants his memory back. But I also agree with Will. I do feel like a part of what Will said was so true about Paul. I do feel like Paul is afraid Will is going to get his full memories back. If he gets his full memories back, that means it might rekindle something between him and Sonny. I'm just saying. So I kind of don't, blame Will for feeling the way he feel, but he wants his memories back. I can't blame him. There's something else I wanted to bring up before I end this video. Stefan. Stefan was on the phone with Mr. Shen, one of the main board members at Demira, telling him that he rehired Gabby to run Gabby Chic and he's giving her a 5% raise. Really? So he thinks that giving her her company back and a 5% raise is gonna ease everything, make up for everything that he's done? Hell no. Hell no. You're gonna have to come better than that. Cause trust me, I don't think Gabby's gonna be too receptive to that offer. I don't think she is. Like, she's gonna want payback. Definitely. Cause that's not enough. For the hell that she went through in prison, a 5% raise and giving her her company back, that's not good enough. You're gonna have to go better than that. But anyway, I hope all you have a great day. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this video. I will see y'all all later. Peace.